Good morning, friends, and welcome back to my channel. I thought we could do a little get ready with me this morning because the video I did want to post for Sunday today is taking me way longer to edit than I thought it would, so we're gonna do this instead. And I also haven't done a get ready with me in a really long time, so I thought this would be fun. Today I'm not getting ready for really anything fun. I have to take a test. I have to drive 3 hours to go take a test to finish my college degree because this was the last thing I had to do and COVID really kind of screwed it up on how long it was going to take to get it done. Here we are now. I get to go take it and then I get to be done and officially graduate and everything. So that's what we're doing. It's also going to be 80 degrees today, which is so warm and wonderful. So I'm also going to do like getting ready and everything too, like getting dressed, because I haven't done that I don't think on my YouTube ever. I think I usually just like do makeup and then call it a day. So yeah, that's what we're here for today. Go ahead and like, subscribe, comment, do all the things. Okay, so step one is contacts. I recently went to the eye doctor and I just keep getting more blind and it's really quite annoying at this point. Okay, contacts are in. So now we're gonna do some skincare. I don't wash my face with cleanser in the morning. I just kind of rinse off with some water and just get like last night's whatever off. And my skin is pretty dry and prone to getting irritated, so I only wash like with a cleanser at night. I just kind of rinse it off in the morning, and this seems to be working for me because I do have like acne prone skin but also dry and sensitive, so if I cleanse too much I notice I actually break out more. So only wash our face at night and just kind of rinse it off in the morning. Next, and I didn't really know this, and maybe I just am late to the game, but your hyaluronic acid serum will work better if your face is damp when you put it on. And I learned that recently, and maybe everybody else already knew that and I'm just behind, which is possible. I use this one from The Ordinary. Luckily, since it is getting warmer and we're getting more into summer, and in Oregon a little bit of a rainy season, so luckily there will be some more humidity back in the air, which my skin loves, so that will be nice. We can get back to that a little bit more and not this dry, high desert, windy climate. Okay, and then once that's all soaked in, I've been using this Versed Skin Soak Moisture Cream. In my last video, I talked about how I want a thicker, like kind of more rich night cream. But this honestly is so perfect for the daytime. I love it. It's very light, but it does moisturize really well, so I don't end up with flaky skin throughout the day. I don't end up feeling greasy or dry. Like it's really, really nice. I like it a lot. All right, we're gonna give that guy like a minute or so to sink in before we put on sunscreen, which also will act as a primer for everything else we're gonna do today. But we're just gonna really let that kind of soak in. So I just like realized that the lighting in here is a little bit rough, so just bear with me. There's nowhere in this apartment that actually has like good light, so we're doing our best here. Opening the window helps a little bit. Now we can put on some sunscreen. I use the Unseen sunscreen from Supergoop. I'm almost out, and I'm thinking of trying the Glow Screen next, just for something different, a little glowy, especially because summer is coming and I don't really wear that much face makeup to begin with, and in the summer when I'm outside or doing things, I'm less likely to want to wear face makeup kind of in general, so the more just kind of natural glowiness I can have, the better. All right, we're gonna let that set for just a second. I also find it funny that like everyone is talking about like doing the glowy makeup and whatever as if it's like a new trend, And maybe for some people it is, like maybe everybody was doing the kind of matte thing for a while. I don't know, but I just think it's kind of funny because for me personally, that's kind of the way that I always like to do my makeup. So it's actually very nice that like the trends have come back around to doing what I like to do, because then there's just way more products available, you know? Like it's so nice when that happens. It's like when your favorite clothing style like comes through on a trend and then you just have limitless options. You don't have to hunt as much for your favorite type of clothing, you know? Okay. Now we've got the hair pinned out of the way. So this is kind of my everyday makeup for right now. Mainly because it's simple, it's pretty quick, and it goes with everything, because I definitely like to match what my eyeshadow or whatever looks like to what I'm wearing. And since I still don't know what I'm wearing yet, this will be perfect because it'll just kind of look nice and glowy and summery and fun. And then it'll also match whatever I decide to wear. So first things first, I already put the eyeshadow or the sunscreen on my eyelids, but we are going to do a little, I've got this mini Porefessional from Benefit that we're going to put on my eyelids to just be a little extra primer. I usually like to use the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion, but I am all out. So I've been using this and it works. It's not as grippy because it's meant for like your face, but I don't know, it could be worse for sure. Okay, so then while that kind of soaks in, we're gonna do brows. So I use the Boy Brow by Glossier in the shade Blonde. We're just gonna brush that up through the eyebrows to just make them look natural and fluffy. And then next I'm gonna use the Glossier Brow Flick, also in Blonde, and just kind of fill in these like little random spots that don't have, you know, you just gotta fill them in a little bit. And if I'm gonna be doing like a lot of photos or filming more than just like a get ready with me, I would probably fill them in a bit heavier. So we're just gonna do like light, because the whole thing today, I mean, I'm taking a test is what I'm doing, so I don't need to get crazy, you know? This is what it looks like. It's like a little eyeliner pen almost. It's great. I love it. It's so much easier for me to use than other eyebrow products, and I feel like it looks so much more like a natural, which I love. I want my brows to basically look like they look this good all by themselves, you know? And see, look at that difference already. Like that's just a little bit, and if I do that over here, it'll be great. It'll be perfect. Not too bad, huh? Next we're gonna do the Glossier Lid Star in the color Slip. Sensing a theme yet? It's this like really pretty kind of rose gold pink color, and it's just like a liquid eyeshadow. So it comes on this like little guy, and just kind of put it on and then use my finger and just kind of blend it out and up just for kind of some shimmer. There we go. And then like today, I'm gonna add a little bit of this Urban Decay Naked Illuminating Powder. Just grab like this little fluffy brush. It's a highlighter, like it's highlight, but it goes really nice on top of the slip because it's like peachy rose gold color. So plop that all over the lid as well, just for a little extra sparkle. I was gonna do like a whole eyeshadow look, but then because I still don't know what I want to wear, and again, I'm just gonna be sitting in a testing room, I don't want to waste like a whole look on a test, you know? But I still want to feel good, like feel like I look good. So what we're doing, okay, so next is eyeliner. I'm gonna do my best with this. I may not be able to do it on camera. If that's the case, I apologize. But we're gonna try and do like a little wing. This is also Glossier, and it's called Pro Tip. It's a liquid eyeliner. So I follow this girl on TikTok, and she is a lawyer. I will leave her handle here, and she's terrific. I'm sure you've seen her on TikTok. But she also always has amazing eyeliner, and when I follow her tutorial, it always looks great. But then when I try and do it without the tutorial on, it almost always goes bad. So we'll see how this goes. So the idea is to just kind of go from where the edge of the color of your eye is. So like wherever their color ends is where you're gonna start your line, and you're just gonna go straight out and then connect it and then fill it in. Okay, see, it looks fine like that. Like if I keep my eye open, you're like, oh, it looks great. But if I look down, at all, you can see what a mess this is. So we're gonna try again. We're gonna try and go maybe a little bit more straight this time and less up. I swear I'm actually like decent at winged eyeliner when I'm not trying to be. When I'm just like, oh, you know what could be fun? If I pop a little wing in here and I do it and it's like low risk, not on camera, not for any reason. Like when I was working in a medical office as a receptionist and I would do a wing, nobody cared. Nobody was gonna notice in a medical office and it always turned out great. I don't know, we're gonna give this one last try and then if it doesn't work, I'm just gonna call it because I still have to get dressed and I need to eat before I leave. So we're gonna give it one more try and if I can't make it work, then we're just gonna call it. So unfortunately, I think that's all we're gonna get today. It's just this little tiny, just a slight wing, which is fine. And upon further investigation, I think part of the problem here is this is getting low. So I need new eyeliner. That's definitely part of the problem because if there's not as much product, it doesn't move as smoothly. So I'm gonna choose to blame my crappy eyeliner skills this morning on that. Call it good. So I'm gonna try and replicate this on the other eye, and I'm again do that off camera because this was all I even was able to do off camera. So okay, so it took me 3 tries to get to this, and you know what? I think it's close enough. I don't think anybody's gonna pay attention too closely. So I think we're gonna call that good. So then next, I'm gonna wet my beauty blender. And I am gonna take this Ilia concealer. I'm in the shade Marrow. Pretty sure it's the lightest one. We are just gonna plop it in here. I'm gonna do a little bit on the forehead. So we're having a little breakout and some irritation. I truly don't know what happened. I have not changed skincare or done anything weird, but my skin, like, it's not a reaction. I mean, it's a reaction, but it's not like an allergic reaction. It's just like all irritated all of a sudden, and I don't know why. Like all of this kind of like red bumpiness, they're not pimples, and I don't know like what they are or why they're here, but I'm trying to cover them up as much as possible. I'm trying to deal with them. I don't know where they came from. But because of that, we're just gonna conceal, and I'm not gonna do like any other foundation. Also because the testing center requires masks, and I'm still wearing a mask just for my own health. So you're really not even gonna see any of this while I'm testing, so that doesn't matter. We just want to cover some of this redness. So then, I don't know if you can see, because the lighting in here is so yellow and orange, but we're gonna I've let that kind of sit and get a little bit tacky, and we're just gonna blend it. Already looks so much better. My nose is always really red, so whatever's left on the beauty blender, I just kind of like tap over my nose. Nothing crazy. I'm actually gonna let that on my forehead sit just a little bit longer since it's covering like blemishes as opposed to just general under eye. So then I'm gonna use this Kosas. It's the Feathery Cloud Set, and this is the color, oh wait, it's Kosas. It's the Cloud Setting Powder. It's in the shade Feathery. And I actually think this might be a shade dark for me, but coming into summer I don't think that's necessarily an issue. So right now I'm just kind of using like a little bit less than maybe I normally would. But I also, again, I want the dewy glowy. I don't want super matte. This is just to set the under eye, and I just take this little brush and just kind of tap it, especially like right where I've got some fine lines under my eye, so we don't end up with like a lot of creasing. And I just kind of lightly tap that in. See, like up close you can tell a little bit like it's a little dark, but from far away it's fine. And like I said, we are going into summer, so it's probably gonna be fine in like a month or so. And then I'm just gonna blend this out. And since I put like such a little amount, we're just gonna kind of blend it all over the forehead, and then it doesn't look like anything crazy, but it just kind of hides some of the redness. And then for this guy, I'm just gonna use like kind of the end. This is like an actual little zit that I've got coming in right there, right between my eyes. So we don't want that to be super red. Then next, we're gonna go in with some blush. This is the Cloud Paint by Glossier yet again, and it's a liquid blush, and it's in the shade Beam. I really want to get, and I think I'm gonna try the one from Rare Beauty. but like a really pretty, like soft but vibrant pink. I think that would also look really good. Like I like this one because it does just make you look really glowy. And I think the pink would do the same thing, which is kind of in a different color. So I think that could be fun. And Cloud Paint makes one, I believe it's in the shade Puff, but I haven't tried anything from Rare Beauty yet and I want to. So I think I might give that a try. And it always looks so pretty when people wear it. We're just gonna take on our fingers, apple of the cheeks going up and then over the bridge of the nose. We're gonna grab that Beauty Blender again. See, it's like very natural looking and like glowy looking, which I love, but there's one options. I'm gonna take the same Urban Decay highlight and actually put it on my cheeks this time, or whatever, this up here, cheekbones. I know that a lot of people have been watching that beauty documentary that said that like basically you have to throw out all of your Urban Decay products and like talc is bad for you, and I haven't watched it yet. And part of the reason I haven't watched it yet is because makeup is expensive and I've spent a decent amount of money on my makeup and I don't want to just throw it all away because there's no way I can replace it right now with anything that's talc free. So going forward I can like maybe make sure that that's happening, but it's such a waste of money to just throw out everything. You're on a budget over here and I do not have the funds to replace all of my makeup. And I'm sure some of it is talc free. Like I know Ilia and Kosas are, I believe Glossier is, but definitely some of my eyeshadow palettes. Because I have some from Urban Decay, Too Faced, Tarte, and I'm pretty sure like all those brands use it. But I just don't have the money to solve that problem right now. So that's for after I curl my lashes, I use the Ilia Limitless Length Mascara. I tried the like volumizing one that they have and it was bad. It did not hold a curl. It did not like stay on my lashes at all. It fell so bad. Like was not cute. I had it all down here. It like got stuck up on my lid. It was not good. I did not like that one. But this one's great and I really like it. I am curious to see like how it'll hold up this summer as it is more humid and as I'm just in general warmer and like sweatier and whatever. So I'm curious to see how it holds up because it's not like a waterproof mascara and I don't typically use waterproof mascaras. So I'm curious to see like how that part of it pans out. A content creator that I follow lives in Dallas and is constantly like in and out of Florida and Southern California, and she uses the Rare Beauty mascara and has said that like through all of that humidity and whatnot and heat, it has not fallen once. So I'm thinking if I notice that this one falls or kind of gets gross during the summer, I might switch to that one and just see how I like it. I also want to try from Rare Beauty. It's like I think they call them like sun drops or dew drops or something, and it's their newest tinted moisturizer. Everyone who I've seen wear it looks amazing. Like their skin just looks natural and glowy and flawless, and it's like it's a tinted moisturizer, so it's light coverage, but it still just looks so pretty, and I really want to try it. I've used the Ilia like True Serum Skin Tint before, and I do really like that one. I am curious about this Rare Beauty one, and it looks so good on everyone, so I think I'm gonna give that a try. So that is it for makeup. Very simple, very easy. It really doesn't take me that long. I'm actually not running late for once in my life, which is nice. Yesterday, I straightened my hair because it was easy and I just wanted it to be done and not just blown out because I just do a rough blow dry. And so it was bothering me because it was so poofy. So I decided to straighten it because that was going to be quicker since I blow dried it than trying to curl it. But now I wish I had curled it because in general, I like my hair curled as opposed to straight. Or at least like if I'm going to wear it straight, I do like the blowout look where there's still like shape and texture. So I think we're gonna do like the two little braids look, add a little something, because I don't like it. Okay, got one side. We're just gonna do the other real quick. I'm really thinking of doing curtain bangs, adding some layers to my hair just because my hair is pretty thick. And when I just let it be kind of the way that it is right now, and it's just like one sheet of hair, it is kind of unmanageable and ridiculous. and it drives me crazy, and I don't feel like it ever looks quite right just because it's, I don't know, it's just not what I like. But I can't do that till I'm employed again. So it gives me time to really get on Pinterest and look and see for some ideas. And I've been thinking about this for a while, so it's not like impulse bangs, and it wouldn't be straight across bangs, it'd be curtain bangs. So then if I really didn't like them, it's easier to grow them out, you know? I really thought this through. So again, I have some time to really like look and see. And then you guys have been on my blog lately, or I guess just ever. You probably saw my post about my bad haircut. And even though I do have like, they evened it out a decent amount, there's still some unevenness over here, and you can even see it in my braids because this has so much short layers still that I have to, the braid has to come up shorter, which is annoying, but the way that it is. So I would probably even, because I think I want to grow my hair out. Not super long, but just a little bit. And I think to make sure everything is kind of, the bottom layer is even, we'd probably have to go kind of back up to my collarbones and then grow out from there, which is fine. I'm fine with that because I just want my hair to be even again. So I think I could live with that. Okay, well, we need to redo this one because it's sitting in the wrong spot. Okay, so that also is gonna end up not being quite right. So I think this one's better. It starts a little bit further back. Using the longer pieces of hair, make it look more even because these actually end where they're supposed to. And I just think that looks a little bit better. I don't think anybody else is really gonna care or notice. Okay, so my camera died, so we're just gonna finish this on my phone, but we're almost done. So we've got makeup, my hair, we just did these little braids. This is what we've got. Next, I just really need to do jewelry and clothes. So I'm gonna keep jewelry simple. This is like my little everyday necklace. It's a little trolley car from San Francisco. Oop, just simple, easy. And then I've got just kind of my usual simple rings. These are all rings from 1 Mile, the label. And then earring rise. These are what I put in. My cousin got them for us for her wedding, so all of her bridesmaids got these earrings. They're from Etsy and I love them. I wear them all the time. They're just kind of the perfect little one to toss in there. So now I just need to get dressed, and that's gonna be the hardest part. I've got two kind of ideas that are kind of like my go-tos for when I don't want to be too fancy, but I want to be dressed up because I don't get to go places often. We'll see. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, so remember when I said I wasn't running late? Well, now that's kind of not true. And I'm not running like late yet, but I am running slightly to almost late, you know? So I'm gonna try and get dressed as quickly as possible so I still have time to eat. Also, sorry for the lighting, but because I am running late, I don't have time to set up my whole ring light situation. So we're just gonna have to roll with it. Okay, so as I've said before, not having jeans that fit right now is a big problem that I'm currently having. It really limits a lot of my outfit options. Either gonna have to go with like my little black and white checkered pants that I have, or a dress. Because there's gonna be a lot of sitting involved today because I have to drive like 3 hours to the test and then sit. It's like a 2-hour test. Take the test and then like 3 hours home. So we wanna be comfortable. I'm thinking I might do this. Very comfy dress. Could wear it with sneakers and a jacket for the morning. Do that with this dress, which is the same idea. I could wear it with my boots, denim, call it good. I could go with my trusty green sundress, which I love. Again, comfy, put on a denim jacket, wear sneakers. This is what we're gonna do. Easy, comfy, cute. And yeah, thanks for getting ready with me today, you guys. I will link as many of the products I use down below. I will try and link this dress down below. It's from Princess Polly from last summer, so we'll see. Wish me luck on my test, and I will see you guys next week. Bye.